Welcome back to Cask 529, everyone. I'm Brian,
And I'm Shona.
and we're back with round two, game one of the Bottled and Bond Bracket Tournament. Welcome back, everybody. And as you can see, we got a couple more bottles on the bar, Shauna.
We do.
Except
They're not new. They're returning
we
champions.
made it to round two.
I know. Returning champions. This is where it starts getting fun.
I'm excited because we're now in round two. So all the stuff that really didn't compete is gone.
Correct.
So everything we're going to have now has won.
Has one. Yes.
So that's going to be
Yeah.
going to
So
make it harder, I think.
we have Old Fitz 7-year bottled in bond going up against the 1792 bottled in bond. Both we love. I can't. I mean,
We do.
we
And
do.
when we got them out, actually, I was excited to hand Charlotte the Old Fitz.
Yeah. Anytime, honestly, anytime that we get to taste the Old Fitz, it's still not a shelfer like it's supposed to be, so we try not to drink all of it up. But anytime we get it out, we're both super excited because we do like it. It's great flavor.
We do.
So we'll make this one glass one.
Thank you. And glass two.
And glass two. So as you can see, two glasses, they are marked on the bottom. If you have been watching, you know how we do this, but just in case you're new, and this is your first time watching, each are marked on the bottom. They're double stickered so that we cannot see through them. Then we put it on the spin table, let it spin for a good while before we taste so that it's as blind as we can make it.
That's the best we can do.
Yeah.
And so far, we haven't had any idea what we've been drinking. These two, let's get right into that, are almost
The same color.
identical in color. In fact, just looking at them, I would say they are identical. I'm sure there's a little difference.
Nice nose. Has some confectionery sugar on it. Of course, the caramel, the vanilla.
It's definitely a sweet nose.
Very, very nice. Okay.
So I got that confectionery sugar on the palate right up front.
Yep.
Vanilla, caramel.
A little bit of spice at the end.
Yeah, that's not a cinnamon. I'm not getting the cinnamon on that one.
Nice sweetness all the way through. Coats the palate pretty well.
Yeah, I was going to say
it's a little bit thin, but I mean it's really the finish keeps going.
It's still pretty good in the glass. We've seen them a lot heavier than that, but
nice easy drinker though. I'll tell you that.
I could just call it an evening and sit here and have a couple of those. It's really good.
Yeah, can't go wrong with it. I mean, it's a solid pour. You have all the elements that you want. You have a little bit of oak, you have a little bit of char, you have the vanilla, you have the caramel, you have a little bit of that confectionery sugar coming through. Overall, can't say anything bad about the finish on that second sip. It's continuing. I thought it was a little thin on the first sip, but that second sip, second sip is still lingering. That's a nice one.
The palate, the finish, the way it's coated the palate, it's not going away.
It's good.
It's not fading. It's just maintained.
You know, you and I both like that little bit higher proof. I think that, we're happy at that 110, 115 range. But I always love the bottled in bonds. I love the 100 proof. I think the majority of them always shine through. And so this is fun to do, this bottle and bond bracket.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is throughout this bracket challenge, we're in round 2 now. There really wasn't anything in round 1 that was absolutely just. Was there one?
There was one.
There was one.
There was one.
Yeah, it was like game 7.
Yeah, I can't remember which game it was, but there was one, and I'm not going to bring it up because.
No, I forgot. I forgot about that one. It was really. In fact, that gave us one of our biggest surprise winners.
Yeah, it was disheartening on that one.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. So there was one, but that's 1 out of 16 bottles.
Yeah. So yeah, 1 out of 16 bottles. That was I don't want to drink again. And that's the only one. I mean,
sure.
There's some I like more than others, obviously, but only one I don't really ever care to drink again. Get another nice nose. I'm getting a little bit more fruit notes on the nose of glass number 2. Like a sweeter fruit, almost like a strawberry note on the nose.
I feel like it might have a little more spice to it than glass 1 did.
I think it does. I'm not gonna lie, I was holding back a sneeze on that 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 sniff I just took. Still nice nose. Both of them have great noses.
Looks like it's going to be a little bit more viscous than 1 was.
It's good. Yeah, that a little bit of that brown sugar note up front. Nice oak notes all the way through. The caramel, the vanilla on the end turns a little bit sweeter with a fruit note.
This, but again, we're round 2. But this is going to be as difficult as the other day when we finished up round 1.
Yes.
This is going to be tough.
It's so good.
It is so good.
I'm going to have one more sip of this. I'm liking the fruit note that pops out on this one. It's in between, honestly, a strawberry and a cherry note, but I don't think it's either of those. It's not like popping out there as one of them, but it's just a nice fruity note.
And that's interesting to me is I don't get the fruit note near as often as you get it.
Mm-hmm.
I do get it on that, and to me, it's dark, and I think it's like a dark cherry.
It's not as prominent
I don't
as a
think
dark
it's
cherry.
strawberry. I feel it's a stronger flavor than strawberry.
But a really ripe strawberry.
Well, could be, yeah, really ripe.
Because, yeah, it's really good.
I don't know.
I just feel the pressure's on. I know we have our patrons out there. And they all have brackets, and I don't want to do them wrong. And now we're down to these ones in round 2 that have already won, and I want to make sure that we're judging them to the point where are we picking the best one? You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of pressure. Bryan has no pressure on him. He's like, I'm just drinking.
Shona will probably lose sleep tonight over her decision. And tomorrow morning she'll say, I should have gave that one more point. I should have. This is tough though.
Excuse me. They're so. I wish I could just score them the same, but I know that's not going to be good because obviously we can't.
There's things that I like about each.
Right, but I'm trying to decide what I like better.
On a high level.
Mm-hmm.
I like things about each pour on a high level.
Right.
There isn't really dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
They have different characteristics.
Mm-hmm. They do. So I think I know which characteristic I like better. So that's the one I'm going to go with. I'm only scoring them a point apart because they're that close to me. But I like the characteristic on one a little bit better than the other one. So
Wow, this is hard.
I have mine scored. We're just waiting on Bryan. And I'm not looking at a sheet, even though I already have mine scored.
This is hard.
It is hard. It's very hard.
I gotta have one more sip.
But you know what? I'm not going to be disappointed with either winner because I love the 1792 line. We don't have any other Old Fits, but I have had other Old Fits, and I like it too. I know I enjoy the Old Fit 7-year. I've not had it enough to really know the difference between.
If I was a guest to somebody's house
Mm-hmm.
and they had those two bottles, I wouldn't care which one they poured.
No, I would not either. But I do notice that next time we're in Kentucky, definitely need to pick up another 1792 Bottled-in-Bond. It's not one we can really get here in Ohio, but we do see it everywhere in Kentucky when we're there.
Wow.
He's struggling. He's on the struggle bus. Got it?
I got my first decimal point in my score.
Oh, decimal point.
Yeah.
All right, glass one.
85.
Wow. I scored it an 82. So that's an 83.5 for glass number one.
84.5.
84.5. Shoot. And I scored it an 83. So 84.5 plus 83. So it's an 83.75.
What was the first one?
83 and 83.5.
So we got a quarter point.
We got a quarter point, and number two is the winner, which is no other than the 1792 Bottled-in-Bond by 0.25.
That was hard. God, that was hard.
It was. It was.
And I don't hate the 1792, but I was really, really wanting Old Fitz to win. And I think that's where my struggle was I was like, don't pick the wrong one.
And well, you didn't because
for me it did win, right?
It did win
Old
for
Fitz
you.
did win for me.
It did win for you, but it did not win for me.
That was by far the hardest game we've had.
It was.
Welcome to round two.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, well, interesting. Very, very. Look, I almost drank the whole pour.
You did, trying to figure it out.
Which one I like.
And you did good. And I'm sorry that I messed it up for you.
You didn't. You didn't. I mean, they're both winners. They really are. So, okay, guys, drop us a like, drop us a comment, let us know what you think of these two bottles. If you're following along with us, which one did you have? Of course, we'll know because Sean will check everybody's bracket. But I think that's all we have. So until next time, be safe, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.